So for anybody that woke up this morning to go onto YouTube, and I'm going to check right now as I'm recording this, because right now it seems okay on my YouTube Smart TV app. Um, but basically, everybody was having an issue this morning. And that issue was the fact that YouTube decided to have a bit of a hiccup, and apparently they're still working on it. Although, like I said, with certain areas, it looks like they are improving, they are fixing it as best as they can. They're fixing it as best as they can. But what happened basically today, and like I said, they still might be working on it by the time you watch this, maybe off and on, who knows. Apparently, the subscription area for YouTube went missing. Basically, anybody that has a YouTube channel here and is subscribed to various other channels, well, that page, that area where you check, for new content from the people you subscribe to, it was gone. It was gone. And obviously YouTube became aware of this because everybody went to social media, mostly Twitter/X, and they said Twitter. Oh, not Twitter, but they said YouTube. What's going on here? What's happened? And apparently it took a while, but I don't know if it was an automatic message or somebody just typed in the message and just made it automatic. But they replied basically saying, yeah, we hear you, we know about the issue, we're taking care of it. And apparently that's what they're doing right now. They are working on said issue. Now, the way I found out this morning was I was going on my Smart TV app for YouTube, and I couldn't go past the subscription. Anytime I'd go to subscription, it would take me to my main page where it would say, basically it would show my image, it would show my channel thumbnail, the thumbnail for my channel, as well as the guest thumbnail as well. So that way, if you're a guest and you're using YouTube, just use that. So I was wondering what was going on. So I go and I do what it suggests. I go and I decide, okay, I'm going to sign out because they say something's wrong. Sign out, re-sign in. So that's what I did. I signed out on the YouTube, my Smart TV app version of YouTube, signed back in, put a code in and all that. And it looked like it worked, and then all of a sudden it stopped. So apparently YouTube had an issue, probably still is working on said issue with the subscription page, because that's when I started noticing, I was able to go to my area, to my channel, to my history and all that. And then I was able to go past the subscription, but when I tried to go back, I couldn't. As soon as I hit the subscription, it went back to showing my, my channel thumbnail and the guest thumbnail. And that's basically when I knew, oh, something's wrong with the subscription. It's not my channel or anything else. Something's wrong with the subscription. So I go to my computer here, and I see that that's indeed true. And I find out going online that I'm not the only one that's dealing with this. It's all across the world apparently, or at least in certain areas. And it could be a number of things. It could be a number of things. One, it could be the fact that yesterday, for the second time in a few days, Google decides to have us update Chrome. They haven't had us do that for a while. Then all of a sudden they came up and said, hey, we got a new update. Close out their browser and reopen it and you'll get the update. So I did that update a couple of days ago, and saw the improvements and stuff that they added on, and then yesterday, not even a couple of days after they had us do the last update, they have another one, and they say finish up update. So, okay, I'm thinking, okay, close it down, let it do its update, and there you go. So my assumption is that might have had an effect. Might have, had an effect on YouTube and most of the subscription area. Might have. I'm not totally sure. But anytime when you have a server connected to all platforms, there's always going to be some kind of, ricocheting off of one off of the other, or something to that extent. So I'm guessing that maybe something went awry, if you will, when the update happened. But I didn't see anything at first. So, it might have happened later on. But, that's just one possibility. Another possibility is someone may have hit something by accident. You know, they may have hit something by accident and didn't realize it. Or three, and probably the most likely, someone hacked into it. And if it is that third option, yeah, we should be upset. And YouTube should, YouTube and Google should do a better job at safeguarding, the browsers and the servers. But honestly, we shouldn't be surprised either, because how many times, during this time of year, around Christmas time, New Year's, and all that, do, services like YouTube, like PlayStation, the PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and so on, you know, Facebook, Twitter X, if you will. How many times have we gotten reports or talked about issues, about these services being hacked into? I mean, Twitter, just like, I guess, moments before, hours before the YouTube subscription thing, Twitter/X, they were down. And now all of a sudden here went the subscription feed for YouTube. And it's like, either they were doing updates, like I said, and they may have hit something. They may have hit something by accident and not realized it until it was too late, and then they had to go readjust it. Or again, they something hacked into them. Someone hacked into them. And like I said, it's that time of year to where you're going to have people, groups sometimes, hack into these systems just to cause trouble. They will do it to cause trouble. They will do it to troll you. They will do it to say, hey, you want this fixed, we'll be willing to fix what we caused, but give us money or hire us on to be, this and pay us. And, they'll do this kind of stuff to basically get under people's skin. Now, I've always come under the impression that sometimes if I think it's, a hack, if I believe somebody hacked into, let's say, YouTube system, because to me, YouTube's been through this kind of a situation before in the past. But when I think about somebody hacking into, a site like YouTube, even though it's under the Google umbrella, sometimes I think, and I base it sometimes off of the comments that myself and others, get from these cyberbullies, these trolls, if you will, that I believe are just young kids, the young teenagers, in high school, just starting college, just getting into high school and junior high, going into junior high, you name it. I think to myself that, all these comments, and because you got to base it off how they're worded and everything, they're just a bunch of young kids. And some of these young kids can be a lot smarter than we give them credit for. But sometimes I think they could also be responsible for some of the hacking, because I believe, and this mainly maintains to those that are in junior high up to starting college, that I think they are upset with YouTube because YouTube's not giving them what they want. And what they want from YouTube is for YouTube to get a little bit more NFSW, if you know what I mean. They want them to get more XXX eroticness, if you will, TNA, if you will, in their opinion. And I think that's why they cause these issues to happen. But that's just my opinion. What do you think happened this morning with the subscription situation on YouTube? Let me know what your thoughts are.